we are just about to start another interesting call on understanding what is life, what is this subject of enlightenment, why should we realize the truth, what is the truth, how will the truth help us, why should we leave this world of allurements and pleasures and fun, why should we get into all these boring subjects? Well, the choice is yours. Do you want to be happy? Do you want a state of eternal bliss? Do you want a state of everlasting happiness? It's not a dream. It's not an illusion. It's a reality. Unfortunately, we human beings, we don't realize that there is a way to live life. We don't realize that this entire drama being played on the earth stage is a leela. We know that drama is a drama. We know that. But do we realize that this world itself is a huge drama? Yesterday, we were supposed to talk about how we wear a costume and we come and we go. Just like somebody comes as Amitabh Bachchan, he comes as an actor, he does something and goes. Then somebody else comes. So in life, we come on this earth stage and we go. But then we cry. When something happens, we look up at the sky. We ask why. Oh, why did this happen? Why this family died of COVID? The new latest question is COVID. Why this coronavirus? Why? And then new type of fungus. Why this black fungus, blue fungus, green fungus, yellow fungus? Why now all type of fungus? And now something new. Have you heard? Rajendra, Makwana, Delta. People are scared of Delta. Delta ka kya hua? Delta. People are scared. And then don't you think it's over? Oh, it's not over. This drama will continue. ये तो एक नाटक है, कुछ सच ना है, हम तो कलाकार है, आते हैं जाते हैं, ये उनकी लीला है. This is his show. Let us get on with the question and answers. First question. Sudeep Bhargava.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam.
Sir, I want to know, there are two pair of words that I would like to share with you, and if you can just tell me, there's a difference between the two, but what is the relation between the two? So the first pair is the Ishwar and the Jeev. Purely from the Vedantic point of view, what is the relation between Ishwar and Jeev? And second one is the Brahman and the Atma.
Okay. You always ask all very interesting questions. So, Sudeep, on the path of, and I only remember this, not that I like to skirt a question. Today, both your questions are relevant. I will answer your questions. But if you all go away from the subject of enlightenment and realization, then I tell you all to
you can always bring back, sir.
No. Today subjects are both relevant, I'm saying. But if you go away from the subject, for the sake of the audience who's all here who are wanting realization, I always do not like to go away from the subject. All right. Now, having said that, what you asked are very relevant subjects, and here's the answer. In this world, Ishvara is the creator. The creator is known as God, as Ishvara. You may give any name to that God, right? He is the causeless cause. Don't ask the question. Oh, you ask me the question, where did Ishvara come from? No, Ishvara was there. Ishvara is the beginningless beginning. And he is the endless end. He is the causeless cause, which means, so that I've already explained this to you. What I'm saying is Ishvara is the one who's the creator of this universe. From Ishvara, you use another second term is what?
Jeev. Jeev.
There is not only Jeev. There are two aspects. You must understand you must understand all the three. Ishvara first created Prakriti. Prakriti is nature. And then he created Jiva. People often call this Jiva, they call Purusha. This is different names. You can call Jiva. What is the Jiva? So first, God created this universe And in this universe, he created the 5 elements: earth, water, air, fire, and space, or ether, they call it. He made the mountains, he made the oceans, he made the clouds, he made the mud, he made the ocean, everything he made. But then there was no life. Then he created the jiva. In the jiva, he put life. What did he do, Sudeep? He made you. He made man. He made woman. He made tiger. He made monkey. He made dog. He made birds. Have you kind of seen what God has made? The other day I was sitting, I caught a kingfisher. It came into my hands. A kingfisher came and fell in front of my hand, in front of me. Yesterday I was in Kashmir, a woodpecker came just in front of me. So I'm just saying, God has created zebras and giraffes and crocodiles. But man has created dinosaurs and some other imaginary trinosaur and so, because we have only created from the leftover bones. We have found fossils and we have, so I don't want to get into this. So this part, I hope I'm clear. Remember, there are 3 aspects of it. So have you got clarity on your first part?
Yes, yes.
Your second part was your question was, what is the connection between Brahman and
Brahman and Atma.
So Brahman, again, like you talked of Ishvara and Brahman are the same. Now the interesting answer to your question. How do you make ice cream?
Take milk, put some sugar and put that in the freezer.
Out of milk, correct?
Correct, out of milk.
How do you make roti?
That's from wheat.
Correct. You are very clever. How did God make the world?
From the Panch Tattva. Also coming from him only, actually.
How did he make the Panch Tattva?
From himself. That is the spider and the web example that you give.
So, God has not created this universe. This universe is a manifestation of God. This universe is energy. Every aspect of this universe, every element of you, your eye, your nose, your ear, your hair, everything in your body, this is not scientific, this is not spiritual talk. This is a scientific principle. Science agrees that although we are made of 30 trillion cells, every cell of the body is energy. Have you heard of the law of thermodynamics? The law of thermodynamics says energy can neither be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. What does it mean? That energy, when it transforms, it becomes the human cell. The human cell, when it transforms, it becomes energy. So if you're asking me the Atma, Atma is nothing but energy. So it is the Atma, that is the Paramatma. The Atma or Paramatma itself becomes the Panch Tattva. The Panch Tattva becomes the Prakriti, and from the Prakriti comes the Purusha. I don't know if this, Surinder, समझ में आ रहा है? बहुत heavy है या समझ में आ रहा है? I'm asking Surinder, who's advanced. Surinder, please give me your comment. Surinder, समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं?
So थोड़ा घूम.
Okay, so I appreciate आपने कहा से कि घूम रहा है. Sudeep, so we will try once again, Sudeep.
Yes,
I hope you are getting. Ashok Nichani, tell me if you are understanding. The God that we talk of is Brahman, Ishvara, God, Creator, Divine, Allah, whatever name you give. All right? Why I said Allah? Because Allah, they don't say, they say Allah can have no root. Allah has got no form. That's why I use the word Allah. Now the point is that creator is not a person. That creator is a power. That creator is a Shakti. That Shakti is what has made the mountains. The Shakti has made the oceans. And the Shakti has made the Hawaii. Hawa. Whose noise is coming? Hawa में जो शक्ति ये तो वही आसमां में जो मस्ती ये तो वही ये मैं नहीं जो ये दिखता वो तो नहीं सच में तो हम एक शक्ति कण कण में है शक्ति ये है uski shakti. See, try to understand the power of the wind, the power of the ocean, the power of the sun. It's all Shakti. So, am I coming across? This Shakti is God. This we can understand. We can look at the sun, and if you tell your son this is God, he will understand. But if you show your son Ruchika and say this is God, this is not God, this is Mama, he will not understand this is God. So our challenge is to realize everything is God. Remember the day I started singing one song, I didn't stop. प्रभु तो है हर जगह, हर शय में वो है, कोई जगह ना जहां वो नहीं है. So that is the answer. Come on. So we have clarification, come back in the end because we've crossed a lot of time. Next question.
Sure.
Rajendra Makwana, बताइए.
Shivoham.
Shivoham. Do you know what is the meaning of Shivoham?
I am Shiv.
No. Shivoham means you are Shiv.
Oh,
Don't say
so
I
you
am
are.
Shiv.
So you are.
So we are all Shiv. Okay. ये I am Shiv भूल जाओ.
Oh,
I am
okay.
बोलो I am nothing. I am
I am
nothing.
nothing. I am
Ah.
nothing. Yes.
Everything is Shiva. Everything is Prabhu. Okay, continue. Your question.
My question is that as we are saying that there is no requirement of doing puja and all, do we include mantra chanting as well in puja?
Who told you there's no requirement of doing puja?
I mean, you mentioned yesterday that instead of doing 2 hours of puja, you can do the seva.
Yeah, because we have to learn to be in yoga. In yoga, there are 4 types of yoga. Bhakti yoga, karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga. Our goal, Rajendra, is to be yoga means I should be connected with God. Okay. Yogi. Who's a yoga? The one who's in yogi. One who's a yogi. तो योगी कौन है? योगी जो योग में सदा ही रहे, प्रभु के योग में रहे. Oh, that is a yogi. A yogi must be always in yoga. Okay. Now, bhakti, devotion, puja is bhakti yoga.
Yes.
What the problem? The problem is we should not do like this. Ding 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 ding. Om Jai Jagadish Hare. दो पूरी बनाना, दो पूरी. स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे. थोड़ा आलू का बॉयल करना, आलू भी बनाएंगे. भक्त जनों के संकट. Pepsi लेके ना, Pepsi. This is that. This is how people do puja. You agree with me or you don't agree with me?
Yes.
This kind of puja is of no use. Our puja must be sincere. Our puja must be connecting with God that is inside. Our puja, if the puja is not understood, then I talk of that puja. So I'm just correcting you. So you said, it is good to do puja, but what was your question said? Is it not better to do seva? Is it what you said? Is what you said, right?
I mean, the mantra chanting, particular mantra, for example, Guru mantra.
Raji, the same thing I'm telling you. Suppose you're doing mantra, correct? Suppose you're doing mantra and you're saying Hare Krishna, and your mind is on the Miss World competition and all the beautiful girls are coming on the television, Miss Argentina and Miss America and Miss Canada, they're all coming on TV in 10 minutes, correct? And you're chanting mantra, Hare Krishna, and looking at the watch. कितना मिनट बाकी है? 7 मिनट है. Hare Krishna, बाकी 4 मिनट है. Hare Krishna, You tell me, is there any meaning of having this chant?
I completely got the answer. Now, I want to know, when you say seva, what all it includes?
Seva means being able to see God in the person you are serving. Whether you are serving, remember we talked about that Tukaram and that story. Remember there were two swamis who are in that. One is, you said Tukaram, and one more with I forget the name. Okay, forget about that. Sorry. So when we have, what does Vivekananda said? He says, शिव ज्ञानी जन सेवा, विवेकानंद ने ये कहा, दुखियों की सेवा जो करता वो ही शिव को आता, एहसास जिसको होता शिव सब में, वो पूजा करता, जो सेवा करता दीन दुखियों की, वो ही पूजा करता. When you do seva with the bhakti bhav, suppose you say, hey, look at all these dirty beggars. Hey, come on, let's give them 1 pound of bread. Gande gande beggars ko sadya. Then what? Then वो सेवा कहाँ हुआ राजेंद्र?
Right.
It is not easy. What I am guiding you, that in no way it is easy. And you understand, we
Yeah,
are in
yeah,
a completely different world. राजेंद्र, हमारे Zoom call के बाहर कोई नहीं समझेगा. हमारे Zoom call के बाहर जो हम बात करते हैं कोई नहीं समझेगा.
Right.
So the real seva is that bhakti bhav. Is seeing God in the dog, seeing the God in the dog. That is the seva. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva. Next question. Krishna Sharma. Sir.
Shivam, sir.
Shiva Krishna Sharma. You're asking question after many days.
My internet is having the problem, sir. We changed the house.
You know,
From Yedur to Connect Road Mantri Serenity.
You know, this is the problem of enlightenment. You know that?
Yes.
Just like you're having internet connection, if you do not have the connection with the divine, then how the enlightenment will happen? You have to have that connection, has to be there. Otherwise, even Zoom call you cannot do.
My
Forget
doubt is
about
that one only, sir. Sir,
Forget about
sir,
Atma
my
connecting
question is
to
that one only
Paramatma.
now.
Okay, come on, tell me your question, please.
Sir, my question is, our body, mind, and soul are intermingled in this living being. Taking myself as the example. The moment I close the eyes, entire universe is, I am missing. I'm not able to see anything in the universe. But how to get connected to that soul which is remaining in the body? I'm not able to see the universe.
But that is the problem of your misunderstanding. You made a statement. The body and the mind, what you said, repeat your
body,
statement.
mind, and soul are intermingled in our body in
Wrong.
this form.
Sorry, sir, correct it, wrong.
What is it then?
The body and the mind is the soul. The body does what? This is the biggest lesson in realization. Not the body and the mind has a soul. Is what did you say? The body and again repeat, because I have already forgotten what you are saying.
No,
repeat
Yaj Krishna Sarma, there are 3 parts in me. One
Wrong.
is my body,
Wrong,
one is my
wrong.
mind, one is my soul.
No, there is no body, there is no mind, only there is soul.
Okay, different forms.
But
without
understand that point.
Yeah,
the
okay.
body.
If
the
that
body,
is the case,
yeah.
You have
So,
used one word, sir. Understand that one. How to get that knowledge?
So, Krishna Sharma.
Yes, sir.
Please pay lot of attention. Krishna Sharma and everybody on the call. I'm giving a very big secret now. Please pay a lot of attention.
Tell me, sir.
The way to realize what I'm saying is very simple. Realize first, neti, neti. If you want enlightenment, you have to keep the first 2 words. Like how in English A, B, C. In Hindi, A, like that, no?
Neti,
the first, what you have to learn is neti, neti. And it's not my word, this is from Upanishads.
Okay.
Neti, neti means not this, not this. Not this body, not this mind. Tat tvam asi. Thou art that. Thou art that means thou art that divine soul. If you do not learn these 2 words, neti, neti, you cannot attain enlightenment.
But
it
my
is
confusion
impossible.
is that, sir, now I told body, mind are separate. They are not, I am telling they are neti, they are not Atma. Only soul is they actually required. But whether
My
soul
dear-
is there inside me or not?
My dearest Krishna Sarma with folded hands, let me explain.
Yes, sir.
Your opening statement only came from the rascal mind, telling body and mind and Atma. The moment you realize there is no body, the moment you realize there is no mind, that means you have realized neti neti. Please, if you don't do anything for next 1 month, the Krishna Sarma, you don't do anything next 1 month. Only,
Yes, sir.
only keep, which what I'm only asking you to remember only one word.
Neti,
Not
neti.
not even 2 words.
Mm.
One word repeated 2 times.
Yes.
What is the word?
Neti.
Neti. Neti, neti. Hindi मालूम ना?
Yes, sir.
नेति नेति मैं ये नहीं हूँ, शिवोहम मैं शिव हूँ, मैं शिव हूँ. When this is the problem, you ask me how I'm giving the answer to your question only. Don't think I'm giving something else. You ask how to get that connection, this body, mind, Atma. What was your second part of your question? How to get this connection from Atma to Paramatma? How to give up? Finish. Now you tell your full question. Now it will fall in place.
No, the thing is, my doubt is, I am part of body, mind, and soul.
Correct.
The moment I am closing my eyes, the entire universe, including my body, is disappearing.
Correct.
Only my thinking or my knowledge is available in the mind. But
Correct.
the soul is also there. How to get
Correct.
connected to that soul?
Now based on what I told you,
Hmm.
if neti neti means body is gone,
Yeah.
mind is gone.
Okay.
If body is gone and mind is gone, what is left? Tattvam
Soul.
asi. Tattvam. That means that soul is called tat. Tat. In Sanskrit, that means that. Tat. Tattvam asi. They say Om Tat Sat. You must have heard these words many times.
Yeah, yeah.
Tat Tvam Asi means thou art that. What is that? We don't know. So you're saying when I close my eyes, everything disappears,
Yes.
but the mind doesn't disappear.
But the
Your
mind
mind-
also not doing anything, sir. Mind also
Then
not
what
doing
happens?
anything.
What happens when you close your eyes?
I am seeing only just light, whatever light is possible for me.
That
That's
is
all.
being seen by your mind. Now
Yeah,
what you
it
need,
is being seen by mind.
when the mind is shut
Is it
off,
not my understanding, sir?
no, you have, when you realize neti neti, then you will become the witness. Then you will become the sakshi. It's called sakshi. You will become the observer. You will reach state of consciousness. You will reach the state of Sat Chit Anand. But you have to trust
Sir,
me.
when we one doubt I am having, sir. Only one doubt, sir. When I close my eyes, automatically I am becoming only observer. I'm not seeing anything. I'm just being observer. That's why I'm able to see the light. Otherwise, I cannot see that light also.
Then you don't need anything. You finish enlightenment over. No, Krishna Sharma.
No, sir. No, not satisfied. Not
No,
satisfied.
I'm just. So what I'm trying to make you understand, I'm just trying to make you understand. You're a sincere seeker. I am just making you realize this,
Yes, sir.
that what you're thinking, that you're just seeing the light when you close your eyes,
Mm,
this is the job of the mind.
yeah.
You have to go one step above and you have to watch. You have to watch. This is the state of consciousness. And I'm telling you the answer because I've already passed that journey. I'm telling the answer. Concept, because your opening statement only revealed the problem. In your opening statement, I caught you. You don't realize, but opening statement only how I caught you. Because you
This is the
started saying-
confusion, sir.
because you said, no, body is made, I am made up of body and mind and Atma. And I caught you. I caught you. How I caught you? No, I hope you don't mind. No, Krishna, I'm just telling
No,
you.
I don't mind. You are my guru, sir.
So what I'm saying, so Krishna Sharma, what my point is, after
Yes, sir.
few weeks, when you talk in the next call, you will say, I am not body, I am not mind, only Atma. Then you will reach that state of Sat Chit Anand. You try. This is the way to do it. Okay, next question. Rajkumar Mohana. Rajkumar.
Hello, Shivam, sir.
Shivoham, bol Rajkumar.
So I would like actually, may I get some tips for how to face the challenges of life?
Challenge. There is no challenge.
There are a
What
number of
challenge?
challenges.
What
there are a
challenge
number
you're
of
talking
challenges.
about?
There are a number of
See.
challenges. Now there's financial challenges.
Samsyaएं.
and
कौन सा वो भजन? I wrote a new भजन. समस्याएं कहाँ है? I wrote a new भजन.
Even
but I
now
think
health challenges, arogya challenges.
So
Due to COVID.
the problem. Let me give you what I wrote. Right, I wrote it here.
Yeah.
You can hear this, right? You can hear. Please hear this and see what it says. Okay.
Yeah.
This is one of the latest songs. So unfortunately,
Not clearly audible.
so it says, the song says, समस्याएं कहाँ है, हमने ही इन्हें बनाया है, अपनी अविद्या के कारण हमने आंसू बहाया है, जो भी अविद्या में है जीता उसको मुक्ति नहीं मिलता. So the point is this: the challenges you're talking about. A lot of my songs give the answers. That's why I depend a lot on songs.
Yeah, definitely. It's very interesting.
So the point is, the problems are created by us. Now let me explain to you. Since you asked such a fantastic question, let me explain to you.
Sure.
When we come into this world, do we bring any problems?
No.
We don't bring any problems. When we go from this world, do we take any problems?
No.
We don't take any problems. Then throughout the life, why we are thinking only of problems and challenges?
But challenges and problems, it comes up even though we don't create.
This is why I don't have any problem and challenge. How come I don't have anything? I don't have any problem and any challenge. What do you have to say about that? You think I'm a hypocrite? You think I'm lying?
In childhood, there were no problems, but as you keep on growing, the responsibility challenges being up.
I'm not in childhood now. By the way, I'm not in childhood. I am not in childhood, but I don't have any problems now. How come? Where are all my problems gone? Where are all the challenges gone?
I think some people are very lucky so that they will not have any problems.
No, that's not the case. The point is, problems are your perspective. You don't realize that a problem is like a zooming train. It will come, but it will never stay. It's like a bullet train. It will come and it will go. You don't accept the problem to become a problem.
Yeah.
As long as you realize these challenges, this is only a drama. You don't take it as that you're taking it too seriously. I'm asking you, suppose today you and me, we are going. We are saying tata to everybody, we are going. Then will the problem come with us?
It continues until we solve it.
No, the problem is not ours. The problem belongs to the world. The problem belongs to the world, but we don't belong to the world. We belong to Paramatma. Okay. Then why is the problem ours? So don't think I'm.
Shall we leave the problems to Paramatma then?
See, yeah, you surrender. You learn to surrender the problem. I told you I used to have a draw when I had big challenges of life. You know what I used to do? In my office, I have 2 tables. This is my guru taught me. Dada J.P. Vaswani taught me to have 2 tables. One is my table and one is my partner's table. Who is my partner? God.
God, yeah.
Even till today, if you come, I will show you. The table is there. Even
Sure.
till today. So anytime I had a problem and a challenge which I could not solve, what I would do, I would write the problem, go to my partner's table, open the drawer, put the problem in his drawer, close the
Okay.
drawer, and I would say, my senior partner, dear senior partner, I am not able to solve this problem. I have handed it over to you.
Nice.
You try this.
Sure, definitely.
So because my spiritual answer is not appealing to you, because in spiritual answer, there is no problem. समस्याएं कहाँ है, हमने ही इन्हें बनाया है, अपनी अविद्या के कारण हमने आंसू बहाया है. That's all. So
Sure,
I'll
thank
give you two perspectives. Next,
Okay, thank you.
Gautam, thank you. Gaurish, yes, left, but let's quickly answer the questions. Gaurish.
Namaste, sir.
Gaurish. Sure.
Namaste.
Tell me.
So my question was like how to serve the needy, like in the form of food or by lending the money.
How to serve the needy, not by
Yes, sir.
lending money. You don't give money to needy. That is spoiling them.
Okay.
If you find
Okay.
when there was a beggar in front of me and the beggar asked for 10 rupees, I asked, "Kya hua?" He said, "Sir, 2 din se
Mhm.
khana nahi khaya." He told 2 days khana nahi khaya. So I went to the shop. I told, "I want khana." He said, "Sure, I will give." I asked, "How much?" He said, 50 rupees. The beggar is asking, "How much?" 10 rupees.
10 rupees. Yeah,
Khana is how much?
50 rupees.
I paid 50 rupees. I didn't give 10 rupees to beggar. I bought khana 50 rupees and I gave.
Okay.
I hope you got the answer to the question.
Yes, sir. Yes, I got it.
Thank you. Next question. Thank you, Gaurish. Navjot.
Sir, I want to know about Nishkam Karma.
What you want to know about?
Nishkam Karma.
Nishkam karma from the Bhagavad Gita. Nishkam karma, selfless action. Action that is done in complete surrender. Action that is done as an instrument of the divine. So Nishkam karma is, the point is that when we normally do some work, Navjot, we have got expectation of the result of that work. The problem is we have expectation. And when we have expectation, then we are caught in karma. Nishkam karma means that karma is not my karma. I am doing it as your instrument. I am doing it as an instrument. In this, I had written a song. It says, "मैं एक बांसुरी प्रभु कुछ भी नहीं, संगीत है तेरा मैं कुछ भी नहीं." This is the attitude. मैं कुछ भी नहीं, मैं कुछ नहीं करता, सब कुछ तो तुम ही करते हो, मैं क्या हूं, मैं तो कुछ भी नहीं हूं. With this attitude, Navjot, this becomes Nishkam karma, where we surrender our actions. What Krishna told Arjuna, "Hey Arjuna, you surrender everything unto me, all your actions. You don't worry about the fruit of the action. You don't worry about the result of the action. You just surrender all actions as you're doing it on as my instrument." This is what, I mean, it is interpreted in 2-3 other ways as well, but this is enough for the moment. Next.
Archana Ashok Michani tomorrow.
So now who? It's time. Administrators telling me to shut up. So what can I do? Administrator said you are talking too much. So please stop. So my dear friends, we like to have questions that will go on and on. And tomorrow, once again, we will meet. But remember this, the journey of enlightenment continues till we get that aha, that glow, that light must come on inside. And we must experience, like how Krishna Sharma started today saying, "I am body plus mind plus Atma." That must go. I have a body. Krishna Sharma, I have a body. I have a mind. But I am the Atma. I am not the body and the mind. So with that note, if we continue with the grace of God and the guidance of a guru, if we continue working step by step, definitely we will reach that ultimate goal to realize we are the soul. We will be liberated from all suffering when we are alive. Suffering of the pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. I can challenge you. You will give up anger, hate, revenge, jealousy. Everything will go if you realize this is just a show. You will be free from the misery of the mind. You will be free from fear, worry, stress, anxiety, depression. Everything will disappear if only you realize that you are the divine soul. So with that note, I look forward to welcoming you back tomorrow at 8. We have a date. Let us meet tomorrow. I bow down and thank you.